company is another, it is the same ruling. So we're speaking about absolute sales, absolute sales. And here the author says, فَلَا يَخْلُو, that means the sales, buying and selling, either تكون عينا بعين. عينا بعين. What is عين? عين, this is the eye. That is the eye, call it عين. بعين, with another eye. But what is the meaning of this exactly? We're talking about something present, something determined, something now. Like for example, this phone. That is, for example, this phone. What is this phone here? That I can see the phone. I want to sell it to you. So I can see you and you can see me is number one. Number two, this is present and determined. So I'm talking about two people seeing each other, understanding each other. When we'll start speaking about the stock market, when we'll start, of course, when I'm talking about halal stock market, you must know what you are dealing with. What company? Is the company halal or haram? How is the company making the money? So that's called aynan bi'ayn, eye by eye. That's the literal translation. Literal translation. But in reality, is not that we're talking about determine present things, and we know exactly we are talking about this laptop, this computer, this phone, these things, and so on. Number one, either aynan bi'ayn, eye by eye, or something determined, or something present and something present. Make the transaction. I give you the phone, you give me the money. I give you the phone, you give me the money, and so on. Is number one. Number two, aynan bi shay'in min al-dhimma. Say ayn, what does it say ayn? Something present. Bi shay'in min al-dhimma. What is the dhimma? The translation in your book called liability. Liability. But it's not only that. Say, okay, you are in one place and I am in a different place. You want to buy this phone. You want to see or buy this phone. Then, if you have the trust, they call it dhimma. What is dhimma? The people, for example, in a Muslim country, the people of the book, the Jews and the Christians, we call it Ahl al-Dhimma. Ahl al-Dhimma. Can we translate it the people of trust or the people of liability? No, we cannot translate that. They mean Ahl al-Dhimma, the people we are in trust on them, to protect them, to guard them in the Muslim country. In the Muslim country. Author means here, when we say aynan bi shay'in min al-dhimma, we're talking still, remember, I want you to remember things. The chapter is Anwa' al-Buyu' al-Mutlaqah, the definition of kind of absolute sales. Absolute sales. Number one, aynan bi'ayn. We say what is aynan bi'ayn. Now, aynan bi shay'in min al-dhimma. Number two, ayn. Or number three, dhimma bidhimma. Dhimma bidhimma. Liability for another liability. Something you know and something I know together, and we buy it from each other. We buy it if it's like for example, let's take an example. I have a palm trees. Palm tree, a farm of palm tree or grape. A grape trees farm in Egypt. I want to sell it. The people contacted me here. I want to sell your farm. I want to buy your farm. I said, okay, buy it. You know, and say I ask if the palm of the grape is already done. You know, like ripe. Yes, ripe. Okay, I can sell it. If it's not ripe, I cannot sell because I didn't know it's gonna be ripe or not. So that is dhimma. Dhimma, liability or another liability, something determined. So we speak about the three things: the mu'amalat, the exchange, the transactions. I hope you understand me here. I know it's hard a little bit, but I try to make it simple, inshallah. All right. So وكل واحد من هذه الثلاث, كل واحد, every one of the three things. What is the three things? عينا بعين, eye by eye, or something determined or present, and something من الذمة, something determined with liability, or liability or another liability, three things. Either نسيئة أو ناجز. What is نسيئة? Something delay. Something delay, and that we're going to speak about the delay. Can I buy something, for example, I want to buy this laptop here, or this phone, and I give you money later. Or I buy a farm, trees, or palm trees, or grape trees, and I give you the money later. We're going to speak about this, that we call it نسيئة أو ناجز or ناجز, that's immediately. I buy this phone, you pay the money, hand by hand, transaction. So every sale is just like this, delay or immediately, أيضا إما ناجز من الطرفين وإما نسيئة من الطرفين. Of course, he said the ناجز does mean immediately, from on the spot. I give you, you give me, take and give and take, or نسيئة, the delay. I agree and you agree. But we're going to speak about نسيئة here also. You know, about the delay, like loan. Can I give you loan? For example, I want money from you, but I'm going to take a form from you as a loan also. Loan by loan is not accepted in Islam. As the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Habib ibn Umar radiyallahu anhu, he said, إن النبي نهى عن بيع الكالي بالكالي. What is الكالي بالكالي? Loan by loan. Loan by loan. I have a loan, and I go and I buy something with that loan, like exchange two loans together. No, this is not accepted. We're going to speak about this in more details, inshallah. We're going to speak about this in details. The author said, again, either the najiz that mean immediate, either between the two parties, or delay, or nasi'a, also with two parties, or he said, وَإِمَّا نَاجِزْ مِنَ الطَّرَفِ الْوَاحِدِ نَسِيئَ مِنَ الطَّرَفِ الْآخَرِ, or immediate from one party, I give you the phone, and nasi'a, this means delay from the other party. I don't have the money now, I give you the money later, and I agree about this. I'm going to speak. And this, the author said, فَتَكُونْ أَنْوَاعِ الْبُيُوعِ تِسْعَةً. The kind of sales, it's 9 kind of sales. 9 kind of sales. That's what the author said. And we're going to speak about those, what is important in our life, what we can apply in our life. We're going to speak about this, inshallah. Rabbil Alamin. And he said, فَأَمَّا النَّسِيئَ مِنَ الطَّرَفَيْنِ, النَّسِيئَ, the delay between the two parties. نَسِيئَ, the delay, that means the loans. He have loan, I want loan from you. I give you money, for example, and you want money from me. That means land and land, or money and land. And he said, فَلَا يَجُوز بِالْإِجْمَاعِ. All the scholars told you Hadith ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and he said, Naha, that means the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I don't think this in your book, but you say the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam prohibit to give anything loan by loan. I want loan from you, you want loan from me, and we exchange. Is that? No. I want loan from you, you give me the loan back, I buy things from you. Why? Because you never know. Maybe I don't have money to give you the loan back. You never know. So we need something to be guaranteed. Something to be guaranteed for you to take the money. It's not something in the ocean. I sell you the fish in the ocean. It's not like this. Even if you own the whole area in the ocean, the whole area, you own it. You own it. Still, I cannot sell the fish in the ocean. Why? Because I didn't know you're going to catch the fish or not. The fish maybe will run somewhere else. So it has to be عينا بعين, or عينا بشيء من الذمة, just like what we mentioned in the beginning. Okay. And he said, نسيئة بنسيئة, to نسيئة, that means delay, and delay loan by loan, that is not accepted. بإجماع الأئمة العلماء. بالإجماع, what does that mean? That means all the majority, all the scholars agree this is not accepted sales and buying, sales and transaction. And he said لا في العين ولا في الذمة. لا في العين ولا في الذمة. That means it's not even present or liability. لأنه الدين بالدين المنهي عنه, loan by loan, the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم is prohibited. Is prohibited. Alright. So and he said, the author said, وأما هذه البيوع منها ما يكون من قبل صفة العقد وحال العقد ومنها ما يكون من قبل صفة العين المبيعة وذلك إنها إذا كانت عينا بعين فلا تخلو أن تكون ثمنا بمثمون. And he started to speak, the author said, about the transaction and the contract. And he started to say when you pay the price on the spot or not paying the price on the spot and so on. So I wanted to read that in your book because we're going to go into this in more details, but I don't want to spend more time in these things. But he started to name that, for example, what it means صرف, like in ثمنا بثمن, price with the price. ثمن يكون صرف. I give you something. This is, for example, $500, and you give me the $500. I mean ثمن. That is the price of this phone. That is the price of this phone. That means يكون الصرف. وإذا كان ثمنا بمثمون بيعا مطلقا. Say price with the merchandise or commodity and so on. So I wanted to read that, or become like also سلما with liability, because it's سلم. Or also كانت الخيار, the option. You have something and I give you $500. No, it's $400. No, $450. They've got a khiyar, option. You want to buy it? Alhamdulillah. You don't want to buy it, it's up to you. It is, can I call it al-khiyar, or the option. We're going to speak about this also in more details, inshallah. Or al-murabaha. Al-murabaha. And that is markup. The markup. And we're going to speak about this murabaha because a lot of people buying houses now with some kind of Islamic company or a mortgage company, and the house, for example, musharaka with you. Musharaka means companionship with you, and this company, you buy the house from them with $120,000 and you start to pay monthly payment, but that call it musharaka. But what the other company making markup percentage, call it murabaha. We're going to speak about this inshallah also in details. And also muzayada, the bids. The muzayada, the bids, this is kind of absolute sales also. And we say 400 and someone else say 410, someone else say 400, the bidding. There's no problem with that. We're going to speak about this also in details. If there is halal, well, halal, alhamdulillah. If it's haram, it's haram. And we're going to speak about all kinds of bids because we use that. You know, when you go, some people, they go to the auction, the car auctions, and they start to sell, to buy cars, and you find $100 extra, $100, but as far as it's halal way, but there is no plan, and no gharar. Gharar does mean we cheat or betrayed, and we're going to speak about this, inshallah, in more detail. Bismillah. All right, that is number one. The absolute sales is number one. Number two, أسباب الفساد العامة في البيوع المطلقة. What is the bad sales in absolute sales? And that is really important. This chapter is really important. Why? Because the author said إذا اعتبرت الأسباب التي من قبلها ورد النهي الشرعي في البيوع وهي أسباب الفساد العامة وجد في أربعة. He said that the haram sales in absolute sales. We're talking about in absolute sales. There is number one, تحريم عين البيع. تحريم عين البيع is number one. What is the meaning of that? Say, wine, haram. Pig, haram. You know, what is haram? You know, selling and buying haram, but to go and buy pig is haram. Anything in pig is haram. Dog, of course, there's different opinion in dog. We're going to speak about this also. It's haram. So, عين البيع, what is the term? The specific things is haram is haram to sell and buy. We're going to speak about this inshallah.